Hi, friends. It's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to talk about my sinking funds and the changes that are going to occur in 2021. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing below. Hope you all are having a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you get a chance to catch this video. Um, if I had to rate myself today and say how I'm doing, I give myself a good D plus. Good D plus. Um, just a quick check-in. I went to the dentist on Tuesday, which is yesterday for me, but it's gonna be a couple days for you guys. The initial implant, it's in there, but there was a part or something that was in there and they couldn't get it out, and it took them a while to get that out, and so they couldn't put the healing cap on, so I have to go back in Tuesday so they can do that. And so I'm going to get the cavities filled and stuff like that, so I can get that stuff taken care of while they're already in there. The worst part of the experience had to be the numbing. They did, like normally it's outside. They did that, and then they went inside, and oh, that was horrible. That was horrific. But yeah, I'm on antibiotics, so that's what's making me not feel so well today. I'm not in pain today. I have been taking Advil every time I feel like a pull on the left side of my face, but it's the antibiotics that's I don't feel good. But I'm alive. I survived, and it was quite a show when they couldn't get that part out. And my dentist was talking to the rep. I thought she was about to like lose it on him because she was like, I am not a weak woman either. And I was like, oh no, it's about to happen. But I had my eyes closed, so I couldn't like read faces and stuff. Plus, she was yanking. And yeah, so I got to heal up a little bit. Then they'll go back in, remove some tissue to get that healing cap placed. They couldn't get it in there. And he was trying to get her to go ahead and cut the tissue. And she was like, no. And I don't know from her perspective what she saw. And I'll be honest, I think because the time I left and by the time I was driving to Walgreens, the pain meds had wore off. And so I was in pain then. But, I was going to Walgreens, so I got me some Advil for that. But anywho, let's get on to these sinking funds because I've been talking about that a little bit too long. I've been going through everything, trying to assess what can I change so I can save as much as I can to put to my debt next year. The goal for December 31st is to try to get my debt under $41,500. And then do as much as I can. I know I cannot pay $41,500 because I don't make that much in a year, but do as much as I can in 2021, and then in 2022 be able to knock that out quickly as possible. I think the last time I talked to you guys about my estimated debt payoff date, I told you guys it was July of 2022. So it'd be nice if I could finish it like by March or April of 2022. So let me see. And I have my notes here in front of me. If you see something white on the screen, that's my mic. I'm hoping that does better at picking me up and doesn't sound like I'm in a tunnel. What is not going to change? The two categories that are not going to change are going to be car maintenance and insurance. In my car maintenance categories, that's where the yearly tag renewal that comes out of that fund, oil changes, and anything else. And so we're going to hope next year nothing else breaks. And in the insurance category, that's my renter's insurance and my car insurance. I don't put in enough to pay both of them yearly, but that's what my goal is to try to get as much as I can in those, and at least get the car insurance on it every 6 months. Then I can save money that way. What am I getting rid of? So you guys know that I used to have a clothing fund, I have a medical fund, and I was thinking about doing a self-care. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to do self-care a different way. I'm going to try to take care of myself, eat better, lose the weight, all that other kind of stuff, instead of like thinking of ways to spend money, but try to find a way that's free. So, and I have a lot of stuff around here too, so I can't lie about that. So I'm not going to do clothing. I'm not going to do medical. If you're new to my channel, you don't know, or you may not know this, but I contribute to a FSA out of every paycheck. My company also has a HSA. HSA works with any of my medical appointments. Like, but dentists, I can use the FSA. So as soon as the new year starts, I will use my FSA to try to help offset some of the costs, and then the rest will be coming out of my pocket. So I'm just going to cash flow as I go, and I'm only going to move as fast as I have the money. You know, I have to earn it, and then I can make my appointment to get whatever I need done. Now, so those two are gone. So that's clothing and medical. Not going to do that. They'll probably come back in 2022 though. So they're just gone temporarily. The two that are going to have the biggest change is going to be my subscription sinking fund and Christmas and gifts. Now, subscriptions, there were 4 items in that category. It was my Sam's Club membership, PMI, my PMI dues. WeVideo is the web editing software that I use, and also my PO box, which I use for the channel. Sam's, I renewed that in either July or August. I believe July. I haven't used it yet. So if I don't use it by July of 2021, I'm not going to renew that because I'm not using it. So it doesn't make any sense to keep paying for that. PMI, you guys know that this month I'm sitting for the PMP exam. I probably have another 9-10 days before I sit for that. So once I take that exam, when I'm done, I'm not going to renew that. Now in 2022, that one's going to come back because that's a professional due that I have, and it is part of my job. If you don't know what I do for a living, half and half, but lately it's been more 75-25, with 75% of my work duties being project management, and 25% of my duties has been web application design or database support and stuff. So I do need that in the future. I just don't have to have it for next year, or I can always pick it up at some other time. So those two I have potentially checked off, especially the Sam's. Sam's is the one I don't know because I haven't used it. WeVideo and the PO box. Both of these are related to the channel. The channel has gotten monetized. So I want to move those to the channel savings. That's going to be part of what I save from whatever I earn off of YouTube. You guys know that normally when I do my YouTube earnings video, I do 20% to channel savings, 30% to my quarterly taxes, and then 50% goes to my debt. And I'm like, I can take that, put that over there, and I can use those funds to pay for those 2 items, which are related to the channel itself. So that was more like a pea under the shell type little deal. It's moving it, instead of being funding from my full-time job, it's going to be funded from the YouTube earnings instead. So subscriptions, when I do my budget in January of 2021, subscriptions should be 0 because Sam's is $45. I can cash flow that. So I don't need to save for that. So, but yeah, that'll be one that's going to be 0. And Christmas and gifts. Now, you guys know that I have a hard time with Christmas and gifts. This is one of the things I actually like to do. I like giving gifts. I like doing things for other people, but I need to calm down. For the birthdays, that's normally just my two sons. Um, and I think in 2019, I did a lot for other people, but with the lockdown, I have been home, so it's helped me save some money. But I'm going to stick with just my sons, and instead of them getting $250 on their birthday, they're going to get $150 for their birthdays. Christmas, I'm going to reduce the amount they receive for Christmas. Instead of $400, it is going to be $200. I have already talked to them, and y'all know that's rough for me. But they don't care about that stuff. It bugs me more than it bugs them. They're just kind of like, okay. I guess they have the thought process of, we work, so whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. I also keep like a miscellaneous of $100 in there. A lot of times I use that around Christmas, for any donations and stuff I want to do. I can use that to make those donations to either Toys for Tots, Youth Villages. What did I do recently? Samaritan's Purse. Any of those organizations that they always push for around Christmas time, I'll have some money set aside specifically for that. So that is everything. Let me know what you think. The biggest to me, the most unpredictable thing that I have in my all of this is car maintenance. That's the most unpredictable one. Medical, I mean, like health wise, I've been pretty good. If I lose the weight, I'll be even better. And that's going to be one of the things I deal with in my goal setting video. And I also make sure that I include my 2021 plans, so you guys can see that video. I'll link it in this one because I know I was asked about it, but I had already done that like in November. So I'll link that. But yeah, car maintenance is the one that scares me the most. But I do put $75 a month to that, and that's going to still stay. And it's going to be electronic, and it'll be sitting over in Capital One. I'll have to move money for Christmas and gifts because you guys know that's automatic. It comes out of my check. I don't really do anything for that. So I will have to, once it gets there, move things to Capital One or back to my primary checking account so I can use it to pay on debt. But the difference between what I save this year versus what I'll be saving next year, 2020 was $44.63, so $4,463. And 2021, it's going to be $2,900. So that's a difference of $1,563. So I want to be able to put that to my dad, or it'll probably go up in my grill because I've been having all these dental issues. But yeah, and then hopefully, the economy improves, and I know we're getting a bonus next year and stuff, and that's going to go to my dad. But you'll see I covered all that in the 2021 payout plan, I believe that's what it's called. I don't remember, y'all. But thank y'all so much for being patient with me. And I did see a question about what I read on FedLoan's website. Y'all, that's how you know I was like stressed out, because I read it. I understood it. Kind of, sort of, maybe, but not really. And then it was like, oh, snap. And no interest until January 31st. I'll take it. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every last one of you. You all have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. Y'all take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And I will talk to you guys on Saturday when I do my week 1 check-in. We're going to say I'm doing my week check-in. We're just going to say that because I don't even know. Bye, y'all.